What are you coping with? Therapy is a coping mechanism and it's not a cure. My name is Doug Dane, and listen, your mistaken identity may be stunting your personal and professional growth. You might be holding back from a better life because you're mistaken about your true potential, or you're mistaken about what you believe. Here's a daily tip from my book, Mistaken Identity, to help you let go of a past that's holding you back so you can stop hiding and start living. Let me just cover a couple key points here. Too many people turn to therapy because that's what we were told to do. It isn't working and things are getting worse. So for over 60 years, we've been following a path around psychology and our mental well-being. And therapy, although useful, and I've been through therapy as well, but generally, in a lot of cases, it's more of a coping mechanism than it is actually solving the problem. We've got to go to the cause that's creating the effect in our lives, and the effect is how we feel about ourselves and the mistakes we're making, and our own self-worth, and how we treat ourselves and treat other people in our lives. And things are getting worse. Nobody's really questioning the methods. Everybody thinks it's what's going on in the world that's the problem. Now, what I believe is the problem is that the methods of solving this poor attitude we have of ourselves is actually just fostering more problems. And I think, like me, I was a young person that struggled, and I grew into an adult that struggled, and then I had a daughter. And so parents are young people that grow into adults that struggle, and they have children, and then they raise people that struggle. And so our way isn't working, obviously. We're masking our problems with pills and therapy, and we wear a mask because we worry too much about what people think of us. So again, we're not really taking care of the cause. We don't really have a cure here. Therapy is not a cure. Therapy is a coping mechanism. Pills and therapy are coping mechanisms, so we can just feel better about ourselves, or not deal with the anxiety and the depression and some of the things that people struggle with because of what happened to them in their past, or because of how they were treated in their past or mistreated in their past. And that's the cause. The effect is the mental health struggles that we have, and then the solution is just masking it up with pills and therapy and things like that. And it's not really making much of a change, and people struggle for a long time in their life, like I did. Then I finally figured it out. I realized what I was doing wrong. The cure to getting rid of our mistaken identity, so we feel better about ourselves, is understanding why we have this mistaken identity. What is it? How did we get it? How is it off track that makes us feel off track? And that's really the cure, is when you learn why you feel the way you feel about yourself and do what it is you do and make the mistakes that you make. Then you can unlearn that and you can relearn a new way, and you don't have to be coping, you could be thriving. If your way isn't working, stop questioning you and start questioning the methods. Too often we're trying methods that don't get results, and then we think there's something wrong with us. We think we're doing something wrong. Did you ever consider the idea that maybe the method is wrong and not you that's wrong? If you stop asking the wrong question, you'll get a better answer. Stop asking what's wrong with me and start asking what's wrong with the way I was treated. What's wrong with what I believe? What's wrong with the approach I'm taking to try to improve my life? Listen, if you're struggling to get ahead, it's a case of mistaken identity. My book and my coaching guide you to let go of your mistaken beliefs so you can enjoy life more. When you free yourself of your mistaken identity, you feel better about yourself, and everything in your life gets better. Make no mistake, you deserve better. If you haven't got my book, get it now. It's a 30-day system for discovering your true potential and getting unstuck fast. Click the link at the bottom of the email you got, or go to dougdane.com. Thank you.